Love what you've done with the place.
That's Warden Shop to you. Bowles!
Yo, Frankie! How's the wife and kids? You miss me?
Shut it, clown! A lot of people here really want to talk to you.
Really? I don't mind walking. Not so tight, boys. You'll crease the suit.
Get that filthy degenerate out of here.
Warden, something's not right. I'm going with him. Is Commissioner Gordon here yet?
Yes, sir. He's waiting for you down at patient handover. He got here just before you did.
Sharpie loves his cameras. Hey, Sharpie, you getting my good side? Ah, but heck, they're all good, aren't they?
I won't concede this time.
Look at all this new security. How's a guy supposed to break out of here?
Here today, sir.
New patient in the intensive treatment block. All non-essential staff to vacate the area.
Oh, it's always nice to return to my sweet little hacienda. You know what? I prefer the good old cavity search. Much more personal.
Red light. All overheaded items.
I want Joker searched again.
It's not the patient. It's...
Ooh, would you sneak in with your bats? Come on, tell me. Batarangs, bat claws, ooh, bat smacks.
Scan is green on Joker.
Open the gate. Get him out of there.
I want weapons on him at all times. Not let him out of your sight.
There'll be time enough for you later, Cash. Speaking of time, tick-tock. Is that a crocodile I hear? What's up, Doc? Pencil me in for tomorrow at 4. We've got a lot of catching up to do.
Casey, keep behind me.
Hello, new patient. This is Quincy Sharp, Warden of Arkham.
Ooh, it's my favorite show. I'm Warden Idiot. You'll never escape.
Hey, it's criminally insane. Situated on a small island.
Hear about Black Gate?
Shut up! No, catch you soon, boss!
Shut it and keep moving.
The state of the wiring in these federal facilities is, well, it's shocking. My boys over there could have been hurt in that unfortunate fire.
Just gotta check your prisoner, Officer Bowles.
Whatever, just be quick.
Only following procedure. Well, patient seems to be in satisfactory condition. Looks like he suffered minor lacerations, probably in the last 2 hours. There seems to be...
Need to take my temperature? I'd be happy to drop my pants.
He's all yours. Get him out of here.
He's good. Get the door open.
Alert in intensive treatment. Category 9 patient in transit. Pacification system active. Shoot to kill permissions granted.
You heard the lady. We got another psycho on the way.
Can you smell the excitement in the air? No? Must have been one of the guards then. Croc, old boy! Is that you?
Get ready. Keep your weapons trained on it at all times. What's it doing?
I've got your scent, Batman. I will hunt you down. A toy collar won't stop me from killing you, Batman. I'll rip you apart, eat your bones.
That reminds me, I really need to get me some new shoes.
Move up.
How come they let Batman pass?
Whee! Great night for a party!
Not where you're going.
The night is young, Bats. I still have a trick or two up my sleeve. I mean, don't you think it's a little bit funny how a fire at Blackgate caused hundreds of my crew to be moved here?
I thought I told you to stay quiet.
Oh, Frankie, you really should learn to keep that fat mouth of yours shut. It'll get you into trouble.
Tell me something. You've never let me catch you this easily. What are you really after?
Oh, nothing much. Hundreds dying in pain and fear. All their meaningless lives brought to a horrifying conclusion. All thanks to you and a book of matches. Was that the answer you wanted?
All patients should avoid contact with prisoners from Blackgate Prison Facility. Their person...
What's he doing?
Stay where you are.
Get a flashlight. Get a light on him.
Admission to our institution is temporary.
What? Don't you trust me?
Our guest has arrived.
Intensive treatment. Lower floors are now at level red outline.
So, you're back. You killed 3 of my crew when you busted out of here.
Only 3? I'll be sure to try harder next time. What say we aim for 100?
Long night, Jim?
Joker invades City Hall and holds the mayor hostage, leaving it to me to juggle SWAT teams, the media, and you. Yeah, it's been a hell of a night.
Hopefully the last one we'll ever have with him.
Yeah, right.
Hold it there. Sorry, Batman. Arkham staff only.
I assure you, if anyone's qualified, it's...
Listen, I appreciate the assistance, but he'll unsettle the more violent inmates.
I think he's talking about you, Bats. Don't be a stranger. You're always welcome here. Gotta say, it's good to be back.
You okay?
He surrendered almost without a fight. I don't like it.
At least he's back where he belongs. Get up! Now!
Joker's loose. Alert the warden.
Hurry! We're losing him! The joke's on you. Ta-da! Honey, I'm home.
Come on in.
Welcome to the madhouse, Batman! I set a trap, and you sprang it gloriously! Now let's get this party started.
Ladies and maniacs, I apologize for this interruption to your regular entertainment. 30 seconds ago, I came to kill everyone in the room because of cartoons. You know how I do love a captive audience.
Hit me.
I'm just warming you up, bats. Fresh from Blackgate Correctional Facility, with a combined sentence of 752 years. Ding, 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 ding. It's round 2. Sorry, bats. Gotta run. I got no people to say.
That all you have, bats? You're...
The system's jammed. We're stuck in here. Joker's in full control of the security gates.
I'll find a way out. Gordon, try and contact the warden. Let him know what's happened. I'll be back.
Don't make promises you can't keep, bats. I'm in control of the asylum. You're not going anywhere I don't want you to. Understand?
If you think I'll let you run...
Bad. Always with the hero speed. Ooh, I'm getting bored of watching you. Why don't you just come find me?
You know it's a trap.
Of course it is.
Everywhere that madman goes, death is sure to follow.
All patients should take their medication at the prescribed times each and every day.
Warning. Security breach in level B3. Warning. Security breach in level B4. Warning. Security breach in level B8. Warning. Security breach in level B1.
Batman! Over here!
In level B6. Warning. Security breach in level B4.
What happened?
Warning.
Joker happened. You're lucky to be alive.
He must have gone this way. Door's jammed. I'll try and get it open.
We need help and pacification. I repeat, we need backup and pacification. Can anyone hear this?
Can you hear me? I'm with Batman. Hello?
Where are they?
Back down there. Do you need help?
No. I work better alone.
Zaz is free! Oh god, he's got Mike!
Franklin, can you hear me? If you can, help's on the way.
Oracle, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's up?
Joker's escaped custody. He's running free in Arkham.
Do you need anything? Is my dad still there?
Commissioner Gordon is safe. Joker's not far ahead. I'll stay in contact.
Think about what you're doing, Zaz!
Thank God. It's Zaz. He's got Mike. He's strapped in the chair. Zaz has totally lost it.
Wait here.
You can't. He'll kill Mike if he sees anyone trying to get close.
He won't see me.
I see anything that looks even a little bit like a bat, and this guard dies. Do you hear me? Hi.
Put the trigger down, Zaz!
Have another. Zaz has got my buddy. He's gonna fry him. Do something, please.
Keep him occupied. I need to get behind him. I've got to get close enough to Zaz to strike.
He'll see me coming on the ground, so I'll stay up high.
Hold! Keep away, or this little piggy fry.
These old gargoyles should be able to support my weight if I grab them up. Zaz is down, but not for long.
Someone put this animal back in his cell.
Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Oh, hiya, B-Man. Harley Quinn here. How do you like my new uniform? Pretty hot, huh? Oh, I got something to show you. 1 second, B-Man. I'm now subbing for the old man. Old Sharp has never been happier. In case you ain't figured it out, today is the Joker's big homecoming, and you're the guest of honor.
You have one chance to surrender, Quinn.
Tempting, Bats, but no dice. Now the inmates are running the asylum. Well, technically the Joker's goons shipped in from Blackgate, but you get the idea. Bye-bye for now.
Batman, you picking this up?
Oracle, I'm here.
Arkham Asylum just vanished off the network.
He's in control of the security system. He's probably isolated it from the grid.
That's not all he's done. All police feeds are reporting he's placed bombs all over Gotham. Says he'll detonate them if anyone sets foot on Arkham Island. It's being suppressed at the moment, but the story will break any time now.
He's lying. It's just a diversion to keep people away.
How do you know?
I know him.
The room's locked down. I can't open the gate. We're trapped in here.
Try the radio. Control should be able to shut down the gate.
Harley thinks she has me trapped in this chamber. She never was very bright.
What's wrong with this thing?
Hey, Batman found a way out. He just ripped the bin off the wall.
Batman, I'm patching you into the guard radio feed.
Steve, more Blackgate prisoners. By the boiler.
Who's that behind them? Oh my god, it's Joker. He's free! How'd he break out?
Sorry, feed's down. Comms are up and down like crazy. It's not good. I'll keep trying.
Damn it! They're trapped in there!
Warning, decontamination. Area sealed.
What is that stuff?
Joker toxin. Listen, the room is full of poison gas. Anyone caught in there is dead.
Are you gonna get in there and help them, Batman? In the room.
This isn't a simple escape attempt. Joker's been planning this.
Help me!
You're gonna be fine. Stay here.
Batman's here! Just hold on a little longer, Steve.
I can't. I'm gonna.
I'm going after the animal who did this.
Batman! The extraction system!
He was trying to get the control.
Can't believe he left me here. Son of a...
There's the extractor control point. A well-aimed batarang should power it up.
Attention. Air purity is now at normal levels. Attention. Decontamination room access is now permitted.
Woo! Go Batman! You rock! Joker doesn't stand a chance.
Arkham Control. Charge her room. Batman just cleared the decontamination room.
What are you waiting for? So close, you can almost taste me.
I'm gonna boom! You gonna... You're gonna have holes where your face used to be!
What took you so long?
There's no escape, Joker. I will find you.
Oh, I'm counting on it. Just not yet. He's a big one. Wasn't it? Oh well, note to self, need stronger test subjects. seeing as how I'm feeling generous, I'll give you this one for free. Knock me off, I dare you. End this. Pull the plug. Stop me once and for all. Oh, you're getting too predictable, Bats. Well, I'd love to stay and chat, but I have a party to organize. I've got guests flying in from all over Arkham. You'll see.
Batman, I'm over here. Quick, get in here before more of them come. Batman, I'm over here! They came out of nowhere. I dragged Jerry in here, powered up the gate. Must have passed out.
Joker went through that door. What's on the other side?
We call it extreme isolation. Only way in is via the transport system.
Open it.
Not a problem. I'll just need to call another cell. Okay. Something's wrong here. The main security loop is locked.
Having a little trouble up there?
Joker.
You were expecting maybe Two-Face?
There's no escape, Joker.
Silly bat! I don't want to escape. I'm having way too much fun. I even have you here to keep a smile on my face.
Not for long.
Really? We'll see. Ta-ta! Oh, I forgot to say. Just in case you were planning on following me, I've arranged a little insurance. Gordon is on his way to Harley as we speak.
Officer Bowles.
If I see you trying to follow me, he dies. Harley's looking forward to it. Maybe I'll film it and post it on the internet.
The transport system is down. Best I can do is open the door you came in. Sorry.
I should go back to the holding cells. Bowles wasn't too smart. He'll have left a trail.
Batman, what's happening?
Joker's escaped. He sealed himself off. He's got your father.
Dad.
Don't worry, I'm getting him back.
Okay, I know, but...
Oracle, I'm getting him back. Joker will not win. I won't let him. I'm starting where he was taken. A guard named Frank Bowles attacked him. If I find Frank, I'll find your father.
Bruce, hurry, please.
I bet you're wondering how I did it. Was it a clue the great detective missed? Oh, Frank, you're way back. I got him out of the spot. Years ago.
Never anymore.
So when I need security codes for an old man who's around, just the man to have.
Oracle, I'm at the holding cells. I'm setting up a crime scene.
So what's the plan? Isolate something in that room unique to Bowles?
Exactly. Frank knocked out Gordon in this room. If I don't find a way to track him, Gordon could die. Bowles dropped his flask. Sloppy. Let's see what the forensic scanner picks up. I can follow traces of alcohol from Frank's bourbon in the atmosphere. Oracle, I've got a trail.
That's great. You follow it. I'm grabbing every reference to Arkham I can find. Maybe useful later.
What's taking so long? Stupid. Unreliable. How did Joker get... Be quiet. What's going on?
B-Man. Mr. J doesn't want you following us just yet.
Gordon was taken up to the surface in the elevator. If I want to follow them, I'll need to do this the old-fashioned way.
Hey, Frank, breathe in. Joker's got more men on the way. They're coming around the front of the asylum. Gotta stop them idiots quick. Get over there. Damn, come on, everyone, cover the main entrance. How many are there, Bowles? Hang on, how the hell do you know what... Bowles! Frank, what are you doing? No, put it down! Frank, what the hell? Quinn! It's clear. Get your ass in. for such a fine, another valuable employee of the organization.
Arkham Asylum is a level red alpha. All Category 1 patients will be pacified on site. Category 1 patients should remain where they are. Do not attempt escape.
Yeah.
Warning. Arkham Intensive Treatment is under emergency lockdown. Will Warden Sharp please make his way to the secure unit? I repeat, will Warden Sharp please go to the secure unit?
Joker was right. This is easy.
You want? Come on! Is he okay?
Not yet, but I'm getting close. Harley Quinn tried to slow me down. Dropped an elevator on me.
Did it work?
Of course not. I'll get back to you when I reach the end of the trail.
Please! I got a kid! You don't have to!
Right, I don't have to. I just want to. Okay, monsters, no one get fast! And any moves, shoot it!
You got it! Anyone coming?
No problem, boss. The boys are just finishing off. I'll be jumping to the street.
Oh, good. Our friendly neighborhood rodent is on his way. You need to set a trap. Must not leave this building. Do you understand me? I hope you keep your promises, boy. I'd hate to have to go and punish a family just to teach you a lesson. I can promise you, they will be laughing. Oh, look who it is! Are your pointy ears burning? I suppose I'd better warn my boys your own way. Hey, maybe I won't. It'll be a nice surprise. Hey, kids! It's your friendly Uncle Jay. Some idiot is running around the asylum dressed like a bat. I know! Crazy! Stop him! before he gets someone hurt. Really, it's for his own good.
Gonna kill you!
Moving above us. Could come to... It's gone. I lost track of it.
It's just the two of you now. Bet you're wondering which one of you will be next. I know I am. It was gonna be that easy, Bats. I've sent a few more of my boys your way. Let's see how you deal with these odds.
Joker wants him found. Spread out. He could be anywhere. Then keep your eyes open. Now move.
Huh?
He fired something in the air and disappeared. I don't know where he went. Up above us somewhere.
Found him yet? Oh, come on! He's making you all look stupid!
Huh? Sure it came from over there. Hey, I could do this all day. Why don't you come out and face me? I'm sure it came from over there. Come on, where are you? Ah, the hell with this!
Oh, boo! You win again, Bats. I'll savor it. I'll get you next time.
Joker must have figured out how I was tracking Gordon. Officer Bowles' trail stops here.
Yes, it is I, Edward Nigma, the Riddler, and more importantly, your intellectual superior. My genius has allowed me to easily hack into your primitive communications. My goal is simple. You complete a series of amusingly taxing challenges and, well, you'll see. Ready for your first one? Good. But be careful. Don't cut yourself on this sharply observed portrait. I said, don't cut yourself on this sharply observed portrait. So you did it! Well done! I would have expected a child to work that one out, let alone the world's greatest detective. Hook up with the relatives before you're transferred out of here.
Over here! It was a massacre. Bowles came walking in telling everyone to cover the front entrance. Said something about Joker's army coming through the main gate. 2 of my guys moved to the exit, and Frank shot him dead. They never stood a chance.
Was Bowles alone?
Thought he was. Then I saw Harley Quinn. She was surrounded by Black Gate prisoners. They were just killing everyone in the room. I had no choice. I got in here, locked the door. I could see it on the security feed. They had someone with them. It looked like the commissioner.
Bowles is dead. They carried on without him. Must have outlived his usefulness.
Good. He was scum. I'll look after Maria. I promise.
We apologize for this interruption to our regular broadcast. Jack Ryder is live from the Gotham Bay area with some breaking news.
This is Jack Ryder with breaking news in the Gotham Bay. We are getting reports of an armed siege on Arkham Island. 2 minutes ago, Joker broadcast to all news channels this chilling message. Greetings, Gotham.
tells me that the Batman's car is still parked just outside of the intensive treatment building. Now, we can't just have him up and leave us, can we? Every thug this... murderer and kindergarten teacher that isn't carrying out party orders should head there now and smash it to pieces.
So the Joker's free again.
Not for long.
So, the nutcases are running wild. Do you need any help?
Just stay alert, officer. I'll take care of it.
Thank God it's you. Have you caught Joker yet?
No, but I'm going to track him down. I need you to stay here. Stop anyone trying to get into the mansion.
Whatever you say, Batman. No one's getting past me.
Oracle, disable the Batmobile's countermeasure system.
I saw the alert. What's wrong? Where are you?
I'm outside the Arkham mansion. Harley Quinn probably triggered the alarm. If she's still got Gordon with her, he could get hurt.
Okay, done. The Batmobile is still parked up outside the intensive treatment building in Arkham North. I sent you the schematics for the entire island. I've marked key locations like your car.
Thanks, Oracle.
It's dangerous down there, Batman. We've got multiple Blackgaters. They've got a hold of firearms. Probably from the guard armory.
Thanks for the concern, officer. But it'll take more than guns to stop me.
I can't believe it. They killed Jackson.
Stay with your colleague. I'm ending this. Now.
Good. Mr. Bat since he sent me here. Dangled me off a damn building in Lower Gotham. This'll hurt. Just fight! Gonna beat the...
There's a supply of explosive gel in the trunk of the Batmobile. I mean... Harley trashed the car. Looks like there was a scuffle. I need to search the area around the Batmobile. There could be a clue as to where she took Gordon.
Joker here! Let me remind all new residents of Joker Asylum that they are expected to follow one simple rule. Punishment for not following this rule is death. No ifs, ands, or buts. You know what the best thing is about the rule? It's a secret!
Strange. This is Gordon's pipe. Barbara gave it to him. There's no way he'd leave it. Wild country. Gordon's favorite tobacco. Gordon's smarter than he looks. Left me a trail to follow.
Oracle, I found a pipe. It has your father's initials carved on it.
It was a birthday gift I gave him last year. There's no way he'd leave it.
Exactly. He's left me a trail to follow. He's alive, Barbara. The security doors are locked. I'm going to have to find another way around to get back on Gordon's trail.
I'm just sitting here watching cartoons. If any of you find Blackgate rejects as bored, come over and see me. Don't look up when you open the door. It'll spoil the surprise and my experiment.
The wall ahead is weak enough for my explosive gel to blow through and open up a new path.
The big bad bat? I warn you, he may look like an idiot, talk like an idiot, but don't let that fool you. He really is an idiot. Everyone to know that I really appreciate all the hard work. You know, watching you guys is like a night in. Watching my favorite movie. What's the name of that movie again? Oh yes, Attack of the Stupid Bungling Idiots who can't find an even bigger idiot running around like a man. Now get to it. I'm getting bored.
Hey, scram, bats! This is my me time.
Where's Gordon?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I'm over here.
Shut up!
Ah, you crazy bitch.
Harley! Ah! What's he doing here? It's too early!
I'm sorry, Puddin'. Don't be angry with me. Mwah!
Oh, you little minx. I can never stay mad at you.
Sorry, B-Man. You'll have to find another way. Bye-bye now.
This way's blocked. Better search outside for another way in.
Let me remind all new residents of Joker Asylum that they are expected to follow one simple rule. Punishment for not following this rule is death. No ifs, ands, or buts. Know what the best is about the rule? I want all the doctors rounded up. Search every inch of the medical building. I mean it. Search every room, every office, and every trash can. If another doctor tries to run and get out of the building, then you won't. I'll just flood the rooms with hot eager to die. Hell, I may do that anyway. Sounds fun.
Get off of me!
Shut it! Get down there with the others! Move it!
Okay, I hear you. I'm going.
Why does he need the doctors? I've got to save them.
Can't stand a crybaby.
go!
Hello? Is there a doctor in the house? No? Pity. I seem to have a pile of wounded henchmen that need medical attention.
You're safe now.
I don't know what happened. One minute we were doing our evening rounds, and the next, armed thugs burst into the room and took us hostage.
Did they have anyone with them?
They took someone into the elevator. I couldn't tell who it was.
They obviously didn't want to be followed. The elevator appears to have been powered down. You're going to be okay here.
We'll be fine.
What about the others? We heard gunfire. They could be dead. We should go and help.
Oh no, I forgot. Dr. Kellerman was in the patient observation room, and Dr. Chen went to surgery.
And Dr. Young went to X-ray.
Okay, stay here. I'll find the other doctors.
Batman saved us. I never really believed he existed.
I'll get you out of there. We're gonna be okay.
Patient interview 21. Patient's name is Edward Nigma, also known as the Riddler. So, Edward, Warden Sharp tells me you've been leaving threatening riddles scrawled on the asylum walls. Again.
One would have to be severely paranoid to read threats into harmless riddles, Dr. Young. May I test you with one?
Very well.
What is it that walks on 4 legs, then 2 legs, and finally 3 legs?
A human being. As a baby, it crawls on 4 legs. As an adult, it walks on 2. And in later years, it uses a cane.
Good try. But the answer to all 3 is a baby. True, it crawls on all 4s, but cut off its legs and it can only wiggle on 2 limbs. Give it a crutch, it can hobble around on 3. You see?
It's horrible. How can you even joke about that?
Easily, Doctor. It's not my baby.
course you found that one easy. You were supposed to.
Remember, a happy patient is a quiet patient.
Let me introduce you all to the sterling work of our new head of research, Dr. Penelope Young. Since joining our team 2 years ago, Arkham is now at the forefront of research into understanding the human mind.
Good afternoon, Arkham. Let's talk about the mind. How can such a complex entity be understood in a...
That's Dr. Yeah, she can operate on...
Don't let him hit you, you idiot!
When you or someone you know is seriously distressed, there are
I have done exactly as he asked.
Look, you think I care? Stop your whining and listen good. If anyone goes near you without Joker's express permission, then I've been ordered to make sure you are taken out ASAP. Looks like you're a bargaining chip. Gotta tell you, the boss is all over this job. Planned like a military operation. Brains on the inside and out.
I am quite aware that this job, as you call it, requires friends. What I want to know is why you chose me. Did Joker specify me? Why don't you let me talk to him? I'm sure we can settle this.
Lady, I have to tell you once more, I am going to hurt you. You understand? Shut the hell up. If the boss wants to talk to you, he'll talk to you. Till then, keep that trap of yours zipped.
You can let me go. I won't be any trouble. Oh, please, no! What's going on? They were talking like they were in control. Is it true that Joker escaped?
Unfortunately, yes. But not for long.
I'd been studying Joker's case for months when he broke out. The warden was very specific he wanted Joker cured.
Bad publicity will affect his campaign for mayor.
That'll be the least of it. God, I almost forgot. They said they were moving through the facility, hunting down the other doctors.
Don't worry, Doctor. I rescued you first, and now I'll search the other rooms. You wait here. It's dangerous out there. There are still more medical staff that need my help.
Will all patients please remain calm and move slowly to their accommodation?
Our findings have led to debates about whether psychosis is in itself toxic, and whether potentially damaging changes of the brain are related to the length of psychotic episodes. Project Titan allows us to strengthen the individual's ability to cope with such changes. Early results were promising, but it was only after the arrival of Patient X that our expectations were raised. Patient X was the catalyst that had led to a full-scale adoption of the Titan program. We must all thank our benefactors for this opportunity.
We represent all medical specialties and offer a wide range of medical, surgical, diagnostic, and wellness programs. High quality of care coupled with Arkham.
Batman!
Don't speak. You're safe now.
But it's a trap!
I know. Just not for me.
It's true. You really are the world's greatest detective. How did you do that, Bats? Oh, what the hell? Get down there, boys. See if he can detect being punched in the face. What are you waiting for? April Fool's Day? Get down there now! Don't get too full of yourself, Bats. I'm just softening you up. Think of this as a preview to the main event. You'll see.
I'm sorry. I tried to tell you. I couldn't speak.
Relax, you're safe now. I can handle these low-life thugs.
Remember, a happy patient is a quiet patient.
Oh, I'm not sure I... Keep it any longer. I've two old friends coming to the party. One of them is just terrified you'll leave without saying... Hello. The other, well, let's just say he's going to be
Who's the
surprised
guy?
to see you,
That
and
son
you
of a
will
bitch
be
is
to
Cash.
see him.
When Amadeus
It's the bat!
find you would have believed it. Your psychiatric evaluation and rehabilitation center stories of the very been treated. But that is only half the story. Our low security wing is trouble, unsafe haven for recovery. We represent all medical specialties and offer a wide range of medical, surgical.
Boss, it's done. The room is full of gas and Captain... He's here!
Cash, what happened?
There was an alarm in medical. I heard someone shouting about the doc lying on the floor. When I went to help him, the room was flooded with gas. These doors locked down. You can't get out. Don't know how long we can last.
How brave. Let's give Mr. Cash a great big hand. He could use one.
You'll be laughing out of your butt when I get out of here.
Lighten up, Holmes. Just messing with you.
Can't wait to return the favor.
Leave it, Cash. Can you control the ventilation system in there?
Try it. It's a no-go. He disabled remote access.
I'll find a way.
Gotta help us. If you can clear the gas out of the room, the doc and me can get out of here.
don't know. We lock him up, he gets out, and more people die. If I just had 1 minute alone with that animal. I shouldn't have left intensive treatment. I would have made sure that freak stayed where he belongs.
Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here to help Will all patients please remain calm and move slowly to their accommodation? Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here to help you. When Amadeus Arkham built this fine institution, few would have believed it could be the premier psychiatric evaluation and rehabilitation center it has become.
Did you find them? Are they okay?
Yes, they're safe now.
Batman, we've got another problem.
I need to get back to the mansion. All my research notes are there. We can't risk Joker getting his hands on them.
It's not safe, Doctor. The island's a war zone. You won't stand a chance.
It's my life's work. You really don't have the authority to...
I'll get her there, Batman. You ask me, it's about time for a little payback.
I don't like it, but... Who called the elevator?
Wasn't us. It's coming from the lower floor.
Cash, take Dr. Young. Get her notes and then find somewhere safe to hold up. Everyone else, go to the observation room. Barricade yourselves in.
The boss says he's in here somewhere. Spread out. Huh? Batman! He's here! Come on, I lost him! Found someone! Over here!
Too easy. Oh, think about it. I got you trapped in a little metal box, hanging precariously over a deadly drop. What say I just blow the emergency brakes and drop you like a sack of puppies? Say goodnight, Bats. Boom! Only kidding. Got a few more surprises in store for you. Prepare to face your fears. All of them!
There is no crane. Only scarecrow.
buzz through when he's ready. Tell me, Bats, what are you really scared of? Failing to save this cesspool of a city? Not finding the commissioner in time? Me in a thong?
Please, help me, Batman! No!
I'm sorry, Jim.
Barbara. I'm sorry. I was too late.
I'm sorry. The number you've dialed isn't available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Barbara, are you there?
Please hang up your phone.
Should have stood up to him, son. Like a man.
Mom?
Help us, Bruce. Don't let us die.
You're in my world now. Everything is as real as I choose it to be. What are you trying to do?
Can you hear me? Bruce, what's going on?
Oracle, I'm okay.
What happened? I lost contact. Are you sure you're all right? Have you found my dad?
I'm fine. Had a little run-in with Scarecrow, slowed me down. I'll get back to you in a bit. It wasn't Gordon. Crane's gas must have affected me more than I thought.
Are you lost, little bat? Having trouble figuring out what's real and what's just a figment of your twisted little mind? Same here. Just roll with it, bats. It gets easier once you get it. It really does. Your precious police commissioner is just through the glass. Take a look. Harley's under strict instructions to kill the old man. If any of my guys even see you in the room, they're patrolling down there. I told them all you're on the way. So here's the deal. If you can find a way to get to Harley without anyone realizing, I'll give you your next present. Fail, and the old Carter dies. Hell, I may even give you Harley. It looks like you could use a new sidekick.
Joker's not messing. He wants the old man kept safe from Batman. Anyone gets near him, and it won't be me saying it can.
No problem. Nothing's getting past me. Batman will be a dead man, and I'll be famous.
Whatever. Get over there and keep looking. Now go!
Listen up, boys. The commissioner's just dying for one of you to spot the Bat Freak. When you do, Harley offs the old man. I've got a shiny prize for the one who sees him first.
This old man looks like he's gonna pee himself. Someone bring me a bucket.
You'll be caught, Quinn. Caught and locked up.
Harley's got the old man up top. You see the Bat or anyone else skulking around, he dies. Yeah.
Anyone out there seen Batbrain yet? No? Not surprised. He's chicken. Mr. J has won again. Mr. J is so going to beat Batbrain. He doesn't stand a chance.
You think anything you gotta say matters to me?
Remember, that smell a man in tights and Harley kills the old man.
You took longer than I thought. He's out of control. He's trying to prove something. I'm not sure I can stop him this time.
You'll do it. Batman, listen. We're not alone. He's got something else down there. I don't know what it is.
What a blabbermouth! Spoiling the surprise.
Be quiet.
Oh, am I getting to you? Am I? Good. You're going to love this next bit.
It wants Dr. Young's login.
Never mind that. Get behind me, now. Bane.
I thought he broke out of Blackgate.
Cut me down.
Who did this to you?
Dr. Young, the Bruja. She drained the venom from my blood. Must stop her.
Sorry, Has-Bane. The good doctor won't be a problem much longer. How do you like my puppet? What say we cut him down?
Gordon, run! this time, Batman! You will not escape me again!
Okay?
I'm fine, Jim. Where's Quinn?
Gone. Must have gotten loose while Bane was throwing you around.
We need to get you off the island.
I'm not a rookie. I can handle myself.
I will break you, Batman! Then the Bruja!
No, Bane. This time I break you!
Jim, get back to the mainland. It's too dangerous here.
I don't like leaving you here.
Radio claims he's planted bombs all over Gotham. Gotham will panic. You're needed there.
We're ready to go now, sir.
Bane called Dr. Young Bruja. What does it mean?
It's Spanish for witch.
Oracle, go through the city's computers. Pull up all you can find on Dr. Young. I'll go through anything you find once I get to the cave. I built it years ago. It's best to plan ahead for situations like this.
How'd you manage to keep this a secret?
It's me, remember?
So do you think Dr. Young's been experimenting with venom? The same chemical that turns Bane into that animal?
Yes, I'm worried. Bane seemed even more powerful than usual. Joker wants the venom, and that can only be trouble.
I'm heading to Dead Man's Point in Arkham North. I'll contact you once I'm in the Batcave.
Come in! Sit down! Take off your mask! So, Bats, I was thinking, you really could use a friend in here. Someone to talk to, share secrets with. Shall we start with the big one? Who is that behind the mask? Why do you feel the need to go out into the world and fight people like me? Do you really think you can win? We'll see.
Dead Man's Point. It's been a favorite suicide location in Arkham Island for over 100 years.
Yeah, I know. I once saved an unfortunate inmate from leaping off into the rocks below. I found a cave entrance, and over the years have moved a number of supplies here. It's a regular home away from home.
That was one of the easy ones.
Yeah.
measures. Security deactivated. Dr. Young was heading up a project. It was big, lots of external funding. Here are the last notes she filed. I can't make sense of it. What does it mean?
Looks like she was experimenting on the Arkham patients. This new chemical only barely resembles the original venom compound.
There are a number of changes that appear to amplify the strength of the drug. Multiple references to a Titan formula. Even a small amount could trigger a venom-like transformation in the host, eliminating the need for the storage tank Bane requires.
Hang on. These notes aren't complete. The formula is missing. That must be the secret Dr. Young is hiding. If Joker gets his hands on this, he will create an army of 1,000 Banes.
My God. Is Joker crazy enough to do that? What am I saying? You've got to stop him.
I'm going after her. She was heading to the mansion with cash. I'm going up top via the catacombs.
Sorry, boss. Took a little longer to find them than we figured it would.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try and be more precise next time I'm planning an island takeover.
Hey, I didn't mean...
Well, criticism I can take. I mean, I'm not perfect. Well, come to think of it, I'm pretty close to perfect, aren't I? Where was I? Oh, yes. Criticism from a worm like you. A worm who's only crawling around free because I arranged to open his cell is something I will not tolerate.
I'm sorry, boss. I didn't mean it like that. Please.
Oh, well, see now you're apologetic. I'll just have someone drive round to your house and break your wife's legs, okay?
But Joker...
You got a problem with my generous nature?
No, I guess not. Thanks?
Oh, don't mention it. Let's just consider the matter closed. Did I ever tell you the one about the guy who came home to find his wife a paraplegic?
Why are we the ones trying to open it? This ain't...
A challenge completed. Can you do more?
Is he here yet? You're kidding me, right? That thing's not a man. My God!
Hello. My name is Dr. Gretchen Whistler. Do you understand me?
Yeah, I hear you, bitch. So when's dinner? I'm getting hungry.
I've been digging deeper into Dr. Young. According to her bank records, there have been multiple payments starting last April until 2 months ago. Then nothing. The payments came from a company owned by Mr. Jack White.
One of Joker's oldest aliases. So, Joker pays Dr. Young to create his army, and then all of a sudden he stops. Doesn't make any sense.
Hey, this is weird. The payments to Dr. Young's account didn't stop exactly. They were declined. Dr. Young put a block on her account.
Sounds like she had a change of heart. She tried to block the payments. Joker doesn't like it when his partners try to back out.
So he decided to get himself back to Arkham, find his formula, and create the army himself.
Exactly.
I've hacked into her email accounts. 2 mails stand out. The first is a resignation letter dated last week. Sounds like she was trying to get away.
And the second?
A message from Joker. Well, Jack White. It's a long thread. She's begging to stop the experiment. Says it's too dangerous. He's not listening. Let's see. Random threats to her family, a couple of bad jokes, a picture of a dead baby in the threat.
Go on.
He says, I'm coming for you, I want what I paid for, and then another joke about wheelchairs. Lovely. And a drawing of some kind of donkey.
No mystery why she's so scared. I'm coming up to the surface. I'll find her.
So what was it that gave it away? The big green glowing question mark?
This area is falling apart. It's not safe to use the grapple. I need to climb up the old-fashioned way.
Can you hear that, Detective? It's the sound of me clapping at your success. Oh, you can't? That's because an idiot would have found that trophy.
Taped patient session 2. Patient name Waylon Jones, a.k.a. Killer Croc.
So, is this the part where you try and reason with me? Find out why I did it, Doc?
We're here to help you, Mr. Jones.
You got a cure for me then, Doc? Can you make me normal?
Normal is a poor choice of words. No one's really normal, are they?
Figured as much. So, how about this, Doc? You let me go now, and I won't eat you.
You don't really eat people. It's just an urban myth.
Oh, you think? Keep believing that, Doc.
Ding dong! Joker again? Don't worry about the bat. I put a few surprises along the way if you decide to turn up and spoil the fun. Oh, and if you get shot in the dark, don't worry. It's never getting hurt. Still, I want to check your health insurance. Who am I kidding? You don't have any.
Snipers. Looks like the Blackgate thugs have access to the armory.
Take patient interview. Subject has no recorded name. Alias listed as the Joker. In the room is Warden Sharp and myself, Dr. Young.
Oh, is this another one of those boring psych evaluation tests?
No, it's not. So, you're the famous Joker.
In the flesh. So, Doc, do you want me to look at the ink blots again? The first one is a kitten I had when I was a child. The second is, let's see, a dead elephant. The third is a...
Funny. Now let's skip the jokes.
Skip the jokes? Hey, Sharpie, didn't she get my permanent record? Be quiet, clown.
Every doctor that has ever interviewed you claims a different type of psychosis. Everything from multiple personality disorders to, well, the list is endless.
I do my best.
Well, I don't believe it. Anything can be cured given the correct treatment.
And you think you can cure me?
Oh, I know I can.
It's the bat!
You hit like a girl. Don't let him hit
any available psychos, killers, maimers, and murderers that are not yet in the old mansion? Hurry up, you fool, before I feed you to the man himself! Hello again, boys. It's me. Please remember to take good care of all our hostages. They're no good to us dead. However, a bruise here or a cut there won't go miss. Warden Joker would like to announce that as of today, all Arkham guards have been fired due to budget.
Well, look who it is.
Yeah, big bad Batman. Come on, tough guy. Come and get us.
Oh, look at him. Stuck out there. Ain't you got a cat to rescue from a tree or something?
That's right. Go on. Get lost. We're in control. Joker will finish you off.
Got to be another way in. There always is. Just need to look around.
Killers, maimers, and murderers that are not yet in the old mansion. Hurry up, you fool, before I feed you to the man himself!
Yeah, the stinking coward limped off, cape between his legs. If he tried to come through, I'd take him on. He wouldn't stand a chance.
Yeah, me too. I'd rip his head off and give it to Joker for a paperweight.
Always sucking up to the boss.
What's that supposed to mean?
You heard me.
Huh?
A blind man would have stumbled over that one.
Joker here with a little update for you all. First, the good news. We have Dr. Young. Bad news, she's not sorry. She's in the documents somewhere in the mansion. I want it found. I've got a plan on Six to loosen her tongue, but in the meantime, search every cook and granny. There's a prize for whoever finds them.
I need to find those notes before Joker does.
He sounds mad. Hurry up and find him. Prize, huh? That's a prize he gave up. But his legs. Joker. Get him on the ground and stop what I say! I'm gonna pulverize you!
Much of a challenge. I was running out of time.
I don't know. She could be anywhere. You're not...
What's that collar do? Why is it making that noise?
It's the suicide collar, but it sounds weird.
Suicide collar?
Well, they've got some other name, but, well, we just use them to monitor patients' heartbeats. If it drops too low, the alarm goes off and a crash team rushes in.
And so does my crew if you trigger one. How do you like them apples, bats? Standing around in the... let's see... the West Wing. They'd be there now if they weren't busy knocking a little sense into cash. I'll tell you what. I won't spoil the surprise and let them know you're coming.
Cash is in the next room. Sounds like he's taking a beating. You better help him.
I'll take care of it. You stay here.
Hit him again! Harder!
You're gonna need more than that. What the?
I lost him! I'm moving around him! He could come from anywhere! Stay alert! Come here! Spread out! Come on! There's no room for moving above us! He can come from anywhere! I need cover! I want you back! I lost him! Over here! Get us free!
Hey, Batman! Over here! Thanks.
Where did Dr. Young go?
I told her to run. These guys came in looking for her. I told her to go to her office and hide.
Does she keep her records there?
I guess. She was pretty desperate to get in there. Her office is over there.
How long ago was this? I need to find her notes before Joker gets his hands on them.
20 minutes, maybe more. What's so important about the notes?
Joker wants them. That makes them important. Stay here. I'm going to find her.
Not a problem. I'll try the radio, see if anyone else is around.
Thanks for the help back there.
Hello? Hello? Someone please respond.
don't know. There's an army.
It's the bat. He's here. It must be him.
Maybe it was Dad. That guy's crazy.
So yeah, they're all still breathing. Dad never leaves anyone alive. I don't like this.
Stay here and keep a lookout for the bat. Or Zaz.
And have encountered armed inmates. Please respond. Arkham Control, do you copy? Over.
So you have to look yourself, eh, Bats? Good luck. I've got a crew working on the doctor as I speak. They'll squeeze the formula out of her soon enough. Now you're ripping this place apart. One way or another, the formula will be mine. Why don't you just all over the time? Be your best friend.
Open.
Hold on. I think I've got it. Yeah, you said that 10 minutes ago.
You could be the one to tell him. I'm not gonna.
It'll be open any second. Damn it. You're an idiot. Joker's not gonna be happy. You know what that means.
Joker's thugs were trying to get into that office.
It looks like they couldn't get through the main door. Got to find a different way in. Someone has already got to the safe. The only question now is, who opened it? No sign of forced entry. Whoever opened it knew the combination. Let's see.
Good. Dr. Young got to her notes before Joker. She's taken them to hide somewhere. I need to follow her and find out where she put them. Oracle, I'm on Dr. Young's trail. I've had to calibrate the scanner to only show recent prints. If I follow these, I will find her or the notes.
I hope it works. Just so you know, the GCPD found one of Joker's bombs downtown. It was full of marzipan and kittens.
As I thought, it's just a twisted diversion. The real action's on Arkham.
Joker was right.
He's over there!
Waste him! I'm gonna carve you up! I'm gonna turn your soul to dust! Get him on the ground and stomp on his face! I'm gonna smash you into pieces!
Patient interview 1. Patient was referred to me after the incident with Dr. Murphy. He appears to have suffered a breakdown of sorts. I believe it was brought about after the loss of his wife and child. As yet, the patient has been unable to speak. Continued observation shows little mental activity. It's as if the shock of what he saw triggered his mental collapse.
There's someone in here! It's him. We found him. Break down the door!
Note to self, as ever, it is difficult to continue my research under such conditions.
Step away from Dr. Combs! Now! Get down on the ground! We found them. Someone get a medic. Oh, God, what's he done to him?
No idea. Joker doesn't tell us his plan.
She looked scared. Maybe she knew what was coming.
Maybe. I heard he's brought someone in to deal.
and save the helpless hostages. Right? Oh, how frustrating. Thought it was going to be easy, didn't you? Has tonight taught you nothing? In 2 minutes, the room will fill with having us. The audience will be in fits of ecstasy, and then die. Gotta say, I'm getting bored already. Maybe I should just press the button and... Oh, only joking. Entering their final 60 seconds of remembering to breathe. Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Thank you, Batman. Are they all gone?
Yes, you're safe. What happened?
It all happened so fast. Some patients broke in, began tearing up the place, like they were looking for something. Bill here fought back, but there were too many. They took Dr. Young. She rushed in here, and they followed.
I'm sorry. When I came to, we were all tied up. Doc Young was gone. I heard a voice on one of the radios. It sounded like they were being told to meet in the warden's office.
So, Dr. Young was trying to hide her research notes on the formula when she was caught. Where did you hide them?
trophy was a test. Well done! You passed the elementary grade.
Oracle, I found Dr. Young's formula.
Great. So does that mean you've stopped Joker?
It's never this simple with him.
What's that you got there, Bats? No, not the formula. What am I going to do? Who can help me now? What's that? How about our old friend Zaz? I did bump into him with that in the gardens, when no doubt he was acting out some twisted fancy. Maybe he could get her talking? I think he probably can. Great plan, Bats!
I can't believe you insisted on sitting through that movie again, Bruce. Come on, we'll be late for Alfred.
I'm sorry, Daddy. Go easy on him, Tom. He loved it so. Alfred will wait. Keep up, Bruce. Where are you taking us?
We can cut through here.
But it's starting to rain. Bruce is tired. Can't we just wait for him here?
Come on, keep up. We're nearly there. Please, there's no need for this.
Stay with Bob.
I'll give you whatever you want.
Stay away from me! Run!
Come on, kid, this way. Take a seat in my office.
Is he okay?
He'll be fine. A kid like that with all that money, he'll be just fine.
Shut up, now. He's 8 years old and all alone. Money will fix that.
Whatever you say, Gordon. His butler's on his way to pick him up. You hear that? He's got a butler.
I'm sorry. I just need to ask you some questions. Can I get you anything? You okay? I know you don't feel like answering me, but it's the only way to catch who did this.
Why did you do it, officer? Why?
I don't know. It's this city. And listen, son. Call me Jim.
What are you doing like that? What are you trying to do? There's no escape. Everything you see is under my control. What are you trying to do?
Has anyone seen the bat? Come on! Someone must have seen where it went. Big scary man. Where's the cave? Jump down in the shadows and see some useless blood. Anyone?
You try and get past me, Bats, and I will fry you!
Oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you, listening to Zaz make the good doctor scream while you played around in Scarecrow's world. How was it this time?
Stay where you are, Batman. Listen to me carefully.
Help me! Please, somebody help me!
Come any closer, and I'll paint the room crimson with her blood. I know you're still out there. Won't be long and you'll hear her.
You monster! You evil, evil, evil monster!
He's not going anywhere. You can stop now.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
I saw Bane.
I know. Joker threatened me. I wanted to stop the experiment. I tried to give him his money back.
Joker doesn't take no for an answer.
He wants an army, a horrible twisted force to destroy Gotham, but he couldn't do it without the formula. I hid it, but...
So now he has Venom and your formula.
God, he has gallons of the stuff. There's a lab, hidden in the gardens. It's locked off, but the security key codes for the entire island are in the warden's safe.
What else is Joker planning?
How should I know? You think anything he says makes sense? You think he's insane. Oh my God!
Get out of the way!
Poor Dr. Young. Still, you know how Mr. J hates a squealer. Talking about squealers.
Somebody help me! That old loony actually thinks he runs this place. Talk about crazy. Well, bad places to go. Get a point. If he gets up, knock him down, but not too rough. Mr. J needs him at the party.
That's gonna hurt. You want somebody? Come on!
Oracle, Dr. Young is dead. Have you figured out a way past these security gates? Before she died, she told me there's a production plant hidden somewhere in the gardens.
The Wayne Tech security protocols seem to be hack-proof. Lucius did a good job. It's a two-part biometric sequence, apparently generated by the Warden, using a code sequencer.
And destroyed by Joker in the safe explosion. Harley Quinn has the Warden, and he's the only chance we have to get past these gates.
Okay, good luck.
guys! Stop yapping, you're doing everything!
Jeez, calm down.
Tell him to shut it, now! You heard that, right?
Yeah, you know where to find me. Later.
Idiot.
In a nice first date kind of way.
Let me go, you crazy bitch.
Sharpie used a big word. Mama spanked.
As of 10 minutes ago, I have made it illegal to walk on the floor in any part of the asylum. Anyone caught doing so will be... Oh, this is stupid. I can... anyone caught... There, I did it.
In the boss again? You've done nothing but whine since you got busted out.
Yeah, Joker sends his girlfriend down and tells us to guard the tunnel. We guard the tunnel. Joker tells us to kill the bat. We kill the bat.
Joker told me to kill my sister once.
Did you do it?
Hell yeah! Never liked her anyway.
You're cold, man. Funny thing, he said the same to me. I told him I didn't even have a sister. He just kept telling me to do it. So I got in my car and ran over the first bitch I saw. Joker seemed happy.
Ha ha. He's a barrel of laughs. Kind of a mystery, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong. He acts all... He's here!
Okay, buddy?
It's the battle! Jeez!
shot. That'll do it. Hungry?
No.
Stop, Batman, please! You've got to help my babies!
I'm really not interested in a bunch of flowers, Ivy.
They're in pain, crying for help!
Just stay where you are. Last thing I need is you running free.
Poor children. I'll save you. I won't let them hurt you. Everyone will pay.
I'm up here!
Harley! Ah! You have to help me.
Ivy? Gee, you look like crap. Maybe I can sneak you some shampoo.
The plants, can't you hear them? They're crying out to me in agony.
Yeah? Well, I really don't have time for this.
Please let me out. They'll die without me.
I don't know, Red. You're not on Mr. J's party list. Oh, well.
Please!
What the heck? I'll cut you a break.
That feels so much better.
She's a good kid.
I could watch those two all day. What a riot! And speaking of riots, here's a bit of civil unrest I cooked up just for you.
What are you waiting for? Cut me! He's taken control of the security overrides. I have the sequence generator, but without the terminal in my office, it's useless.
Your terminal has been destroyed. Give me the sequencer.
What? Oh, yes, of course. It's useless. Half the code won't get you anywhere. We're trapped in here.
There's always a way out. Always. You stay here. Lock this gate when I leave.
Oh, good idea. Can't have someone of my stature falling back into their hands now, can we?
You know, Bats, I always thought there was a spark between us. Well, now there is. I know, you're shocked. Come and get me, Bats. I double dare ya. Why don't you just go get a gun and shoot the stupid thing?
Evaluation 1. Patient name is Victor Zaz. Diagnosed clinically insane after the murder of at least 20 women in the Gotham area. Hello, Victor. I'm Dr. Cassidy. Seeing as this is our first session, let's spend some time getting to know each other.
I don't need to know you, Miss Cassidy. Everything is meaningless.
Don't you think that's a very negative outlook on life, Victor?
You've no doubt read my file.
Yes, I have. It says you come from a wealthy family, that your parents died, and how you lost all the money gambling.
And none of it matters.
Why do you keep saying that, Victor?
Because the only thing that does matter is the mark. Have you seen my work, Miss Cassidy?
If you're referring to the marks on your...
Of course I mean my tally marks. And I have a space for yours. Do you want to see where?
So the great detective has solved a mere 10% of my challenges. Are you ready to give up yet?
Patient pacification system deactivated.